Hello everyone, welcome back to Chasing Trophies. We've got a brand new club. We've ended up at Besiktas in Turkey. Now this will be our toughest challenge yet. Besiktas, big name in Turkey, but by no means a powerhouse in Turkey anymore. The last two seasons, they have finished 6th and 5th. They are way off the pace. We've got a job on here to continue our trophy hunt. So the last time they won the league was, just looking at this, 2016-2017, so quite a number of years ago if you consider we're now in season 22 to 23. The Turkish Cup was even further, it was 2010-2011. I think Turkish Cup will be our best route to success this season because Fenerbahce and a couple of other teams are that a little bit further ahead of us, and especially with the rules of the Turkish League, which I'm about to get onto, I can't really wheel and deal in the transfer market as much as I would have liked to try and get them up to standard of Fenerbahce, so Turkish Cup could be the one we target. This is what we're dealing with. We've got some tricky little match day rules mostly to deal with. So I've come with the team, which I'll show you shortly, and they're not great, so I wanted to do a bit of transfer market work. But I've been hampered by these rules. So 7 of the starting 11 must be Turkish nationals. So they try to get Turkish blood through the team, which is totally fine, no worries. But then no more than 12 foreign players in the match day squad. So if you think that you can have 4 perhaps in the starting 11, then you can fill your bench with the rest. But when you bring a foreign player on, he must come on for a foreign player. So you can't just load your bench of foreign players and then take the Turkish lads off. It's got to be foreign for foreign. Tricky. And the matchday squad must also have 3 under 24 Turkish players. So they're really going for the homegrown stuff. Makes my job a little bit tougher though. Third club, third tactic. This is the theme of the Chasing Trophies save, where we try and do a different tactic for every club we go to. This time we've gone a little bit more defensive solid, so we're going to base it on a defensive system. I'm shooting for the best defensive record in the league. That's the way I want to get with this system. System is supersonic. We're going asymmetric right the way through the season. We've got 2 tactics, both are asymmetric. It's not nice on the eye to look at, but it's effective. We're keeping the style of play that we've used for Bruges and Copenhagen, as in the shorter play out from the back, trying to work the ball into the box style of play. To do this, we do have 2 ball playing defenders, and they are, believe it or not, probably the strongest members of our squad. Fullbacks, unlike the other 2 teams, we've only got 1 attacking fullback, the left hand side. He's far more attacking than the right hand side, who will remain more solid at the back. In midfield, we've got a defensive midfielder. He's going to do a lot of the work in there, just covering this area here predominantly. That's why he's set slightly to the left, because my left hand side, they're both attacking, whereas on the right hand side, only my wingers doing the attacking work. So midfield, I've got a centre midfielder on support. Now that's one role in this game that I'm going to have to do a video on, because it's one of those that's so underused because people just don't like it, because it's not as bling as some of the others, but damn, it's effective if you get it right. He's on support, sometimes he's on attack. Side of him, I've got a winger on attack. He's doing all the attacking work on the right hand side because I'm just telling my fullback to stay back. So he starts a little bit deeper, but he's got rain to go up and down there, which leaves us with a front 3. So we've got a target man, and we've got an attacking midfielder in support in behind him, and we've got an inverted winger high up the pitch. So the fullback behind him has got to do all the width because he's going to tuck in there. Bear in mind the rules of Turkish football, I've had to be a bit more restrained in the transfer market. They did need a lot of players, I won't lie to you, because the quality of Besiktas squad doesn't really match the name of the club. So we had a bit of a shop around. This Alex Vidal was brought in prior to us arriving. David Luiz was my first signing. That David Luiz, 35 years old, but all stats are in order, even his physicals are okay. They've just started to wane now. They've just gone under double figures. But he's not a regular starter. He comes in for the cup games. Good bit of experience at centre back. He was brought in. This is the key signing, I feel. Kumar Babakar, playing him up front as a target man. He only cost me 300,000 and his value now is 5.5 million. The reason I bought him was because he's got previous in the league. He was on loan last season, for the last 2 seasons at Alanyaspor, and he scored 17 and 16. So I knew he was guaranteed goals. The fee, I was shocked at 300 grand when a couple of seasons earlier he cost someone 8. He's been great for me. We'll get to the stats later on, but he's been a key signing. A couple of other signings here and there, but the one that's made the most impact is Thiago Silva on a free transfer. Not that one. It's a Portuguese midfielder. He spent a bit of time, I feel, at Nottingham Forest, but he's playing in that central midfield support role that I mentioned earlier on. A brilliant all-round creative midfielder. Free transfer, now worth 10 million. Safe to say he's had a good season. We're a good chunk of the way through the season. We've played 21 games in the season. We've only lost twice, and we're sitting third, which is an improvement from where they were. In many cases, we'd be right up at the top there. We are only 6 points off Fenerbahce, but if you look at Fenerbahce's stats there, they have only lost 0. They've lost none. So it's going to be a hard battle to overturn Fenerbahce, which is why we should probably target the Turkish Cup. Now, the Turkish Cup, we're into the quarter-final, but unfortunately, we've just drew Galatasaray in a 2-leg quarter-final. If we win that, you've guessed it, Fenerbahce in the semis. So that's where we stand. We're at Besiktas. This is our biggest challenge. I fully expect we may need to be here 2-3 seasons to get this trophy in the bag. But we're in our first season. We're on a good run at the minute, as you can see. We're not conceding many goals. Currently got the best defensive record in Turkey. With the 2-legged Galatasaray game coming up, we'll give it our best shot in this first season. But I'm already starting to lay the foundations for the next season. Thinking about players I can get in with these Turkish playing rules. So I'm going to have a look around the Turkish market. It's more domestic based transfers, different to what I'm used to. But you never know this season, do you? We've got a cup quarter final. Let's see how it goes.